In the United States, Highway 550 is one of the most dangerous roads in the world, with sharp turns and sheer cliffs threatening any driver who loses focus. Across continents, many other roads present similar fears, from routes winding through towering mountains prone to landslides and sudden rock falls, to roads submerged by water where just one moment of carelessness can result in being swept away by the tide. Danger lurks everywhere. In some places, drivers face harsh weather conditions and slippery terrain, forcing them to maintain a firm grip on the wheel and absolute alertness. These roads not only challenge one's driving skills, but also require courage and survival instincts from anyone daring to take them on. Even the smallest mistake can turn the journey into a life or death battle, where the victor is not just someone who conquers nature, but also overcomes the fear within themselves. At the top of the list of one of the most dangerous roads is Highway 550. Highway 550, also known as the $1 Million Highway, is one of the most dangerous roads in the United States, winding through the towering peaks of the San Juan Mountains in Colorado. The 25-mile stretch, about 40 kilometers, between Silverton and Ouray, offers a journey that is as thrilling as it is treacherous. From the moment you set foot on this road, a surge of adrenaline courses through you, as if you are embarking on a life-or-death adventure, for even the slightest mistake can lead to catastrophic consequences. From the very first mile, the $1 Million Highway challenges drivers with a daunting psychological test. The road is so narrow that it barely allows two vehicles to pass each other. But that's not the worst of it. There are no guardrails along the precipitous sections, where a slight skid could send the vehicle plunging hundreds of meters down into the abyss below. Furthermore, sharp hairpin turns with 180-degree twists appear frequently, forcing drivers to remain hyper-focused to navigate through them. Here, just one split second of inattention, one hesitation, and you'll find yourself swallowed up by the bottomless chasm. The weather conditions on Highway 550 are another formidable adversary. In winter, the road is blanketed in thick snow and ice, making driving up the steep slopes a real ordeal. Fierce snowstorms can strike without warning, creating a white veil that blurs the driver's view. The bone-chilling winds whipping down from the mountain peaks are so powerful that they can knock vehicles off course. The combination of snow, ice, and strong winds turns the $1 Million Highway into a battlefield, where even massive trucks and high-clearance SUVs seem small and easily overwhelmed. Moreover, in spring and summer, heavy rains increase the risk of landslides and falling rocks. A single boulder crashing down from the steep cliffs is enough to block the road and cause serious accidents. The rain makes the road slippery, and the muddy sections turn into death traps that only careful driving and superb handling skills can overcome. When the skies clear, dense fog often rolls in, covering everything and making the road vanish right before your eyes. Passing through Red Mountain Pass, one of the most dangerous sections of the highway, your heart will pound as your vehicle inches its way through the tight switchbacks, where there's no room for error if an oncoming car appears. It feels as if the entire vehicle is teetering on the edge of a cliff, and every movement must be made with utmost caution to avoid breaking the delicate balance. Even so, daring drivers continue to brave the $1 Million Highway, drawn by the allure of high-risk thrills and the temptation of its breathtaking scenery. They come not only to drive, but to face off against one of the most perilous roads in America, where every turn carries the breath of death and the glory of survival. Ranked second on the list of one of the most dangerous roads is Taroko Gorge Road in Taiwan. Taroko Gorge Road, also known as Provincial Highway 8, is a stunning mountain road that runs through Taroko Gorge in Taiwan. This iconic route is famous for its breathtaking scenery, featuring steep cliffs, deep gorges, and crystal-clear rivers. Spanning approximately 19 kilometers, about 12 miles, the road is a remarkable engineering feat, carved through the mountains and providing access to some of the most spectacular landscapes in the Taroko National Park. The drive along Taroko Gorge Road offers an unforgettable experience, as travelers are treated to stunning views of the marble cliffs and lush vegetation. The gorge is home to numerous hiking trails, waterfalls, and natural attractions. Key highlights along the road include the Shakadang Trail, the Eternal Spring Shrine, and the Swallow Grotto, each offering unique perspectives of the gorge's beauty. However, Taroko Gorge Road is not without its challenges. The road is narrow and winding, with steep drop-offs and limited visibility in certain areas. Drivers must exercise caution, especially during inclement weather, as landslides and rockfalls can occur, posing significant hazards. The combination of sharp curves and heavy tourist traffic can also make navigation tricky. In addition, while the road is generally open year-round, certain sections may be closed during typhoon season or after heavy rains due to safety concerns. Visitors are advised to check local conditions and advisories before embarking on their journey through Taroko Gorge. Despite its potential dangers, Taroko Gorge Road remains one of Taiwan's most breathtaking drives, attracting countless visitors each year. The mesmerizing beauty of the gorge, combined with the thrill of navigating its challenging road, makes it a must-visit destination for anyone traveling in Taiwan. The road not only serves as a passage through stunning landscapes, but also offers a chance to connect with nature in one of the island's most beautiful national parks. Ranking third on the list of the most dangerous roads is the James Dalton Highway in Alaska. James Dalton Highway, also known as the Dalton Highway, is one of the most dangerous and isolated roads in the world, stretching 414 miles, about 667 kilometers, through the cold and unforgiving wilderness of Alaska. This road is considered the ultimate challenge for daring drivers and adventure seekers, as only seasoned drivers with enough courage dare to take it on. Dalton Highway is not for the faint of heart. With snowstorms, ice, and treacherous terrain, it's a relentless gauntlet that tests even the best. From the very first mile, the Dalton Highway displays the raw power of Alaska's wilderness, with rough gravel and muddy stretches that wind up through perilous mountain peaks and frozen rivers. There are no guardrails, no safety shoulders, only sharp curves and a treacherously slick, icy road. Drivers must maintain an iron grip on the steering wheel at all times, because even a moment's lapse of attention could send them careening down steep embankments or sliding off the road into the deadly Alaskan cold. The Dalton Highway is notorious for its extreme weather, which changes unexpectedly and mercilessly. The biting cold, with temperatures dropping well below freezing, can cause engine oil to thicken and brakes to lose their effectiveness. In winter, sudden blizzards can reduce visibility to just a few feet, leaving drivers almost groping their way through a frozen whiteout. The ice-slicked roads turn into a deadly maze, and without careful maneuvering, massive trucks can easily veer off course, getting stranded for hours or even days in a barren, uninhabited land. But massive trucks aren't the only challenge this road presents. The infamous stretch known as Slope Mountain, one of the most treacherous parts of the Dalton Highway, is a nightmare of steep inclines and hairpin turns. As trucks struggle to climb the sharply angled hill in blinding weather, their tires fight for traction against thick snow and hard ice, ready to slip at any moment. In addition, when the ice begins to melt in spring, the road turns into a slick, muddy swamp, making driving through it feel like a life-and-death wrestling match with nature itself. To make matters worse, Dalton Highway is often called the loneliest road, because there are no services or amenities along its hundreds of miles, with only 3 rest stops available. A single breakdown or running out of fuel in this icy wilderness could be a death sentence, as the cold can quickly sap the life out of anyone not properly equipped. The Dalton Highway is not just a road, it's a battle for survival against Alaska's harshest elements. Anyone brave enough to take it on must confront not only the ever-present danger, but also the crushing solitude, the biting cold, and the ruthless wilderness of one of the most remote places on Earth. Ranking fourth on the list of one of the most dangerous roads is the Karakoram Highway, KKH, in Pakistan. Karakoram Highway, KKH, in Pakistan, known as the world's highest and most dangerous road, stretches approximately 1,300 kilometers, around 8-10 miles from Pakistan to China, traversing treacherous mountains and rugged terrains of the Karakoram Range. Constructed in the 1960s and 1970s, this highway is an incredible engineering feat, but it is also fraught with countless deadly hazards, making travel through it a true challenge for drivers and adventurers alike. The Karakoram Highway crosses areas of extremely high altitudes, with its highest point being the Kunjarab Pass, located at 4,693 meters, 15,397 feet above sea level, making it one of the highest paved roads in the world. The highway faces harsh weather conditions such as heavy snowfall, landslides, and ice, especially in winter when massive snowstorms can completely freeze the road. Sudden weather changes make driving extremely dangerous, with limited visibility and a high risk of vehicles skidding due to the slippery ice. Moreover, falling rocks from the towering cliffs beside the road frequently cause severe accidents. Sharp turns and narrow sections winding along steep cliffs add to the thrill, with sheer drops on one side and snow-capped mountains on the other. One small mistake or lapse in concentration can send vehicles plunging down hundreds of meters into the abyss. The road not only tests drivers' skills, but also challenges their patience and courage. Additionally, frequent landslides in many sections, especially during the monsoon season, obstruct traffic and sometimes force vehicles to turn back. Villages and settlements along the road also lack proper rescue facilities or medical stations, further increasing the danger in case of an emergency. There have been numerous instances of buses and trucks getting stuck on the KKH for extended periods, putting lives at serious risk. Ranking 5th on the list of one of the most dangerous roads is Guoliang Tunnel Road in China. Guoliang Tunnel Road in China is one of the most fascinating and perilous roads in the world. Carved through a mountain in the Taihang Mountains of Henan Province, this incredible engineering feat stretches about 1,200 meters, approximately 4,000 feet, and was built in the 1970s. The tunnel is literally a passage through solid rock, making it a remarkable testament to human ingenuity and determination. The construction of Guoliang Tunnel Road began in 1972 by a group of local villagers who sought a safer way to connect their remote village, Guoliang, to the outside world. Before the tunnel, the villagers had to navigate treacherous mountain paths, which were often impassable during harsh weather conditions. Using simple hand tools, the villagers painstakingly carved the tunnel through the mountain, a task that took about 5 years to complete. Driving through Guoliang Tunnel Road is an exhilarating experience, as the road is narrow and winds along the mountain's edge with steep cliffs on one side and sheer rock walls on the other. The ceiling of the tunnel is often low and uneven, adding to the sense of adventure. The tunnel features numerous openings along its length, allowing breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape. However, this also means that the road can be precarious, with vehicles having to navigate carefully to avoid falling rocks and other hazards. The combination of its dramatic scenery and challenging conditions has made Guoliang Tunnel Road a popular destination for tourists and adventure seekers. Many people visit to drive or cycle through the tunnel, enjoying the stunning views and unique experience it offers. However, caution is essential, as the road is not designed for large vehicles and passing other cars can be particularly challenging. Despite its dangers, Guoliang Tunnel Road has become a symbol of resilience and determination, showcasing the incredible spirit of the local community. The tunnel not only connects the village to the outside world, but also stands as a remarkable achievement of human effort against the forces of nature. Today, it is celebrated not only for its beauty, but also for the story of the villagers who turned a dream into reality, creating a pathway through one of China's most dramatic landscapes. Ranked 6th among the most dangerous roads is the Passage du Gois in France. Passage du Gois, located in the Vendée region of France, is a unique and perilous stretch of road that connects the island of Noirmoutier to the mainland. Spanning approximately 4.2 kilometers, this causeway is submerged at high tide, making it both a fascinating and dangerous route for drivers. The daily rhythm of the tides creates a dramatic and often tense atmosphere, as vehicles must navigate the road within a limited time frame before it becomes engulfed by the sea. One of the most significant hazards of Passage du Gois is the unpredictable nature of the tides. Twice a day, the road disappears underwater, and drivers must be acutely aware of the tide schedules to avoid becoming stranded or worse, swept away. Those who underestimate the rising water can find themselves caught off guard, with rising waves quickly closing in on their vehicles. In some instances, people have had to abandon their cars and flee to safety as the tide encroached rapidly. The causeway is notorious for its treacherous conditions, and local authorities often place warning signs indicating the timing of the tides, yet accidents still occur frequently due to careless or uninformed drivers. The causeway is also prone to sudden weather changes, which can add another layer of danger. Fog can roll in unexpectedly, drastically reducing visibility and making it nearly impossible to gauge the approaching water levels. Rain and high winds can further complicate matters, creating slippery surfaces and increasing the risk of accidents. On days when the weather is particularly severe, the road can become impassable, leading to road closures that trap those who underestimate its volatility. Another aspect of the road's perilous reputation comes from its historical significance. Many local legends and stories speak of unfortunate travelers who were caught by the tide and lost their lives. These tales have contributed to the road's mystique and serve as a chilling reminder of the dangers associated with this unique route. Additionally, Passage du Gois presents challenges beyond just the natural hazards. The road's width is narrow, and when two vehicles attempt to pass each other, the risk of collision becomes significant, especially when visibility is compromised. Despite these dangers, Passage du Gois attracts thrill-seekers and curious travelers eager to experience this breathtaking route. For those who navigate it successfully, the thrill of crossing a road that dances with the tides offers a unique sense of accomplishment. However, it is crucial for drivers to remain vigilant and respect the power of nature, as the beauty of Passage du Gois is matched only by its capacity for danger.